Hello everybody and welcome back to Games for Dads and the Eerie Worlds. Okay, brand new week and we've got another super cool deck for you. It's a Bloody Mary Riven League deck. I know she's not a Riven, but the rest of the deck is a Riven deck and it's absolutely awesome deck for this week's league. So let's go and load up the game. Let's go and check out the deck and then we will go and play a game in the league. So here we go, loading Eerie Worlds, performing the rituals that we need to do before the game starts. Bit weird, never mind. Come on, Eerie Worlds. It's always a little bit low. I should load it up before I start, really, shouldn't I? That would help a little bit. Okay, so here we go. Let's go and check out my deck for this week's league, the Bloody Mary Riven League deck. That's not the one. Here we go. This is the correct one. Okay, so the world card, we've gone with Lysahora. No surprise, really. On the start, for every turn that has been completed this game, gain +2 attack permanently. Your upgraded Slavic cards in hand gain equal to their rank this turn. So a little extra boost there. So that's the world card. Let's check out the deck, the 9 cards. So mana is a little bit tight this week. We'll look at the league rules in a minute. Should have done that first, really. But I've gone with Fenrir, 4 for 44. It's a fabled one, so I've gone for the cheap option on the mana. On the draw, gain +10 mana this turn. Very cool. It's actually next turn, but there you go. You know what it means. Here she is, the star of our show. She is a fabled 9 for 90. Really expensive to play this week. But we have got a few energy saving, or mana saving, I should say, cards in our deck. On the draw, for every time you have played Bloody Mary this game, this card gains +20 permanently. I do like this card a lot. So she's the only green one. Everything else is blue. Blue is the way. We have got Mami Wata, another amazing fabled card, 6 for 60. On the draw, for every turn completed this game, a random other Riven card in your hand costs -1 mana until played. So that's going to help us look after our mana so we can afford to play Bloody Mary. And then, no surprise, we've gone with the trio Leshy, 7 for 77. The fabled one option I've gone with. On the draw, for every time you have played Leshy this game, your Slavic cards in hand gain 16 attack permanently. And the other two, there's only 3 Slavic cards in this deck. No surprise what the other two are. Damphia, who we are going to hold for the whole game, 6 for 65. On the play, for every rare card in your hand, your Slavic cards in hand gain +8 attack this turn. And obviously, we're going to play Psycho Glav with Leshy as often as we can. He is a rare 2. So again, I've gone with the cheapest option, 5 for 56. On the return, 3 random Slavic cards in your deck gain +10 permanently. Okay, the next one we've got is, this is a great card, Anansi, 6 for 66, fabled 1. On the draw, for every turn completed this game, gain +12 attack this turn. So the rotation, really important with that card. We'll look at that as actually we play the league game. Oshun, 5 for 52, an epic 1. She's been upgraded as well. On the play, for every time you've played this card this game, gain 8 attack permanently. Very nice. And then the last card, is this the last card? There we go. Just a throwaway card, really, just to help us with our rotation. It is Abada, or Abada. Common 1, 4 for 37. So like I said, that card will help us to make sure we get the perfect rotation. Okay, let's go and check out the league rules. We've got Riven, which is why we've gone with blue with an alliance boost of 20, and Cynic, which is why I don't mind playing Bloody Mary at 20. 16 starting, 16 per turn, maximum of 64 and a minimum. So we can carry over mana, which I always like. Okay, let's go. We are rank 5 at the moment. Let's see if we can get our first Rift. Is there a Rift? I can never remember. Let's see if we can get our first green thing. There is a game update I've just noted as well. I need to update the game. See all the fancy new stuff. I think I'll do this after this game. So we'll play one game, then we'll go and update the game quickly, and then I will come back and play one more game. That's the plan. Let's see how we get on. Wolfsbane. Hello, Wolfsbane, you eerie bot. Welcome to my Bloody Mary Riven League deck. Okay, let's go. Oh, they still haven't done anything about that horrible thing in the middle, though. Okay, so the good start for us, Fenrir coming out nice and early is always good. Probably can only play 2 cards on the first turn with this deck, but that's not a problem. You will be able to keep up with your opponent with most decks, actually. I haven't really had too much problem. And then obviously you're going to use Leshy, Damphia and Psychoglav at the end on turn 9 for that massive over 1,000 point score. And actually, there we go. Great place to play her. Remember this. So the first box on turn 2 is where you want Anansi. And then you want her on the first box on turn 4. The last box on turn 6. And then you've got the perfect rotation. We will look at that as we go through, like I said. So now turn 3 is when you want Leshy and Psychoglav together. The rest of the cards, really, you can just play as you feel fit. So pop in. They don't pop in sometimes. They need to grab the card in the little box or something. Maybe that's what the update does. That would be cool. 286. We are still a little bit behind, but I'm not too worried. In fact, we're not far behind at all. We're only 32 behind. You can fall a few hundred behind with this deck, but it does get much stronger. Certainly with our world card as well. That is going to add points per turn. But this deck is pretty easy to build. There are a few fables. In fact, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fables. Okay, it's not that easy to build. I should have called this a fable deck. There we go. Wow, I didn't realize we had 5 fables. That's incredible. And 3 epics and 1 rare. Oh no, sorry. 2 epics, 1 rare and 1 common. Interesting. Okay, we are 37. Is that below? No, ahead. The green thing, it's gone green. They keep changing that middle as well, don't they? Okay, what can we do here? And we are on turn 5. So the perfect rotation is Leshy, Psychoglav, and probably Fenrir if it goes in. There we go. 3, 7, 6. We are holding our own, which is looking good. I do like this deck, especially with the Alliance Arena boost. That really helps this deck. That's 60 per turn, pretty much. Extra points. That's a load. Especially when your opponent is playing purple. Interesting. Okay, here we go. So turn 6, Anansi wants to go in the end box. And that means she will hit on the very last turn. So you will get that massive boost right at the end. And that's... oh no, low battery. Low battery, sir. 4, 2, 6. That's a good score for turn 6, actually. We might end this turn in front. I was expecting to be behind, but look at that. We are going to be a couple of 100 points ahead. Whoa, 100 points ahead, actually. And let's see. So we're on turn 7. So time for Leshy and Psychoglav again. Rotation's really good. And we can probably finish off with Mami Wata, maybe, I think. Or we can go cheap and play the little Abada. But no, we don't need to do it. 5, 3, 8, not a bad score for turn 7. This deck is looking good. Looking good. Okay, I'm looking forward to the new hordes. I'm expecting them to come out any day now. We are due 2 new hordes, aren't we? So, fingers crossed, December. It could be like Christmas folklore or something. I don't know. I'm making that up. And what can we do here? So, turn 8 now. You just want to play your big cards. Make sure you hold at Damphia. Doesn't really matter with those 2. Let's just play Horsey because he hasn't been used for the whole game, has he? Abada. I was feeling sorry for him. So 4, 3, 9. He's going to get a good score here. And we are still going to be in front, though, onto the final turn. We've got over 1,000 points to hit. So that is good. He's not going to get 1,000 points, not with that deck. And here we go. So Anansi hits perfectly. So we get that nice boost from her. And then we can play Leshy, Psychoglav, and Damphia. And probably 1,078 points, maybe. Something like that is the standard. 1,048. Okay, a little bit low that time. 1,048. Not bad. So there we go. That is our next game. What I'm going to do now is update the game. So stick around and I will come back very shortly and we'll play another game. I will do that. Edit it out, actually. That would be the best thing, rather than sitting here watching me update the game. So there we go. That means we're promoted as well. No, that's our first shield. Well, here we go. Let's load up the game now. So we have updated. Excuse Excuse me. Okay, so we've just done that updated. There says there's a few cosmetic upgrades. Let's have a look. Nothing different there, is there? Okay, let's go straight in. That looks a bit bigger. Is that bigger, or is it just me being a bit funny? 16, 16, 64, and 8. That looks the same. Okay, let's go. We are now on a rank 4. Yeah, we were. I thought we just got promoted. Wasn't convinced. Okay, let's go. Let's see what we can do with this game. See if there's any changes. We got the same deck, so I'll probably show you the Anansi rotation a little bit better this time. And let's see if we can get a bigger final score, if we can find an opponent. Oh, here we go. Another Eerie World bot. Never mind. Wow, wow, look at that. It's like a big shield in the middle. Stay there. Don't put that horrible... Oh, I was getting excited for a minute. I thought they'd finally covered up that horrible thing in the middle, but no. Never mind. Okay, since the cars are supposed to be bigger, they don't look bigger. Are they bigger? I'm not sure. Maybe they're bigger when you drag them in. I think they seem to click in easier as well, so hopefully they fix that little glitch. So 240. So we've got a really good rotation, by the way. Leshy and Psychoglav at the beginning with Fenrir. And can we afford to play 3 cards here? Yes, we can. This is looking good. Okay, this is looking good. So there we go. This is what I said. You want Anansi in that first box there. So remember that. On turn 2. The same on turn 4. She should come back in perfect rotation. And then the final box on turn 6. And this is actually the perfect rotation at the moment. So Leshy, Psychoglav, and Mummy Wata is the play. Once it finishes. Oh yeah, look, the cards are bigger when you click on them. And they definitely clicking in easier. Look at that. You can click and actually see your opponent's levels now. You still have to click on them one by one, which is still a bit of a pain. But at least you can read them now, whereas you couldn't before. So we are still in front. 3-1-4. Look at that. Really good. We can see it. In fact, it's probably too big now. We shouldn't complain, should we? Takes up the whole screen. The cards are too small. So what do I have to do? Make them fill up the whole screen. Nice one. Not quite the whole screen, but no, it's much better. I do like that. And they're definitely clicking in easier as well, which is good. Maybe because they're slightly bigger. I don't know. So anyhow, Nashi there. See, turn 4 first box. That's exactly where you want her. Is it her or is it him? I don't know. And Ansi, whatever. I can't read half these names. Difficult. So Leshy turn 5. Psychoglav. This is quite easy. Once you learn this deck, it is so easy to get the rotation right. 4-1-2. That is a nice score. Another purple deck, by the way. These must be hangovers from last week, maybe. It's good. So that Abada card you only really need if your rotation's pretty poor at the beginning. Otherwise, you can just keep it in your hand and not use it at all. But it's useful to have because of the low mana cost on it, just in case. So turn 6 now, you want to put Anansi in the last box. And any 2 cards on the first 2, making sure you hold at Damphia. This is going really well. We lost that turn, but that's not the end. It's still going to be pretty close. We got a little bit of a lead, 115 lead. Turn 7 should be Leshy and Psychoglav again. And probably, oh, we got Bloody Mary round now. Okay, she's a little bit early, but that's not a problem. Let's go with these 2. And we may as well play Bloody Mary. Could be the last time we see you. Never mind. It's still worth 170 points. That's a great score, 6-4-8. It's going to put us comfortably in the lead. And normally you'd want Bloody Mary to come round on turn 8, but it doesn't matter because we've still got Oshun and we've got Fenrir, which we don't really need, and Mami Awata. There we go, 296. Hopefully that will keep us in the lead. Oh, that's a good score there. Okay, this is close. We are still in the lead, 161. And here we go. We have over 1,000 points this time. Let's see if we can get the 1078 this time. I think that's the maximum you can get with this deck. Or certainly with my level cards. If you've got higher level cards, you could definitely get a higher score. Look at that. That is nice. That's 192. points for the turn. Leshy, look at all those buffs. That is nice. 298, 278 for Psychoglav, and Damphia 294, 1078. Yeah, there we go. That, I think that is pretty much the max you can get with this deck. So that is really good. I'm happy with that. That is a good rotation. So there we go. I'm going to go and check out the leaderboard, see if anybody, I'm sure there's a few people that are already on the leaderboard, as the league did reset, what, 6 hours ago, 7 hours ago, maybe even longer actually, sometime this morning that the league reset. So there we go. Let's go. Why did that not give us another shield? That was weird. I don't know. What's going on there? Okay, player profile. So, ooh, what are they playing? Nice. Okay, so they've got a Slavic deck there for Sid Random. Let's have a look at this one. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. A bit of a mixture there. Let's have a look at one more. Let's look at Lycane's deck with 3 shields. Good going, guys, by the way. Oh, that's nice. I wanted to do a green deck. Oh, I like that. I might try that deck. That is really cool. That is a nice deck. Nice one, Lycan. I might borrow your deck if you don't mind. Anyhow, guys, have fun this week. It looks like a really enjoyable Eerie Wells League. We'll be back very soon with some more cool stuff. But in the meantime, take care, have fun, and we'll see you all soon in the Eerie Worlds. Bye.